Hey everyone, Ray the Dashing Womble here. Hope you all had a great Wednesday. Hopefully you all did really well. And it was worth your time going out and trying to get some monies in. Well, day after Halloween. Weren't as lucrative as Halloween night, but we kept on going. I mean, there was lots of stupid offers, of course. I started around, got out in the Lee Summit area around about 4:30 or just thereabouts. I tried to do Dash along the way, but it just wasn't. The map was grey. So I headed out that way and went straight to the car wash. Had some stuff to chuck out and got that done and go get a quick Hoover out, clean up, and still grey. So I tried to schedule, it wouldn't work on it. Oh yes, it did. It worked on the schedule, but it was like an hour ahead of where we were at the time, and so I ended up going off to get something to eat. So we ended up at Jason's. Got in there a bit earlier than normal, and then straight out of there and went to work. Well, I went and got some petrol, then filled up and that, and then worked. But, blimey, I can't remember what their first job was, to be fair. Ugh. So, well, apparently it was Panera Bread down there on Douglas. So, it's always alright to go in at Panera Bread. It's normally already in that down there. New person in there I hadn't seen before. Seemed a bit spaced out of things. But anyway, she got the order from out the back there somewhere. Pull the seat back a little bit. Oh, need to relax. So I'm happy to say that it's a little bit warmer than last night or in the morning, because it's 37 degrees now according to the van. Pretty bloody cold in the house at the moment because the furnace is buggered basically. Need a new furnace. So I've got to dash a lot. And it was down to, I think, 15 degrees or something last night. Oh, it was bloody chilly. But anyway, we're out in this thing most times anyway, so. And it's now 4:50 a.m. I did finish a little while ago, but it was I just caught up on some videos and such. Hey, I don't know who I've got to thank for this, but I was on Learn Something last night. We was watching Chuck's channel, Dashing Across America, on his live show. So I was watching that, and actually took a couple of jobs in between watching that. We had him up in the corner of the video screen and that, and or the dashing screen, and then I had to pause it because I needed to listen to the directions. But it was one thing someone had said on there, because normally what I do, I don't like to go to apartment buildings, mainly because too many steps. Some have got elevators and whatever, lifts in them, like the Donovans do on Donovan Road in Lee Summit. They have them, and those ones are inside, and it's easier to get to if they give you the door code. But anyway, or even a wait to let you in. That's happened a couple of times. Anyway, but they got elevators in there, and it's easier for my old flipping knees and such to get around. So, but for the most part, I haven't been in there for a while. But anyway, for the most part, I don't do the apartments. So when I, and plus some of them are a bit dog-eared, and there's no way in hell I want to go to them. I don't want to experience that. But anyway, and some of them are outside as well. You have to go on the outside of the building to get to their various apartments. And it's bloody cold out here. I don't want to. It was bloody cold. We've been delivering, so I don't want to be sodding about doing that. Plus, I don't know, some of them seem a bit sketchy. Anyway, so when I get an offer from Doordash, certainly with Doordash, I know you can do this on Grubhub too, but I don't know how advanced that is because I haven't done a Grubhub for a little bit, because they're always normally crap, but or too far away, or as I said, crap. But Uber Eats is a whole different game, and you can't really zoom in on the map on that, which is a bit of a cheat. But I think that we should be able to look at where we're going. I mean, the cross streets down the bottom are somewhat helpful, but sometimes that cross street area, there may be a bunch of flats there, or it could be someone's house. But anyway, but no, like with Doordash, you can, like, when I get the offer and it comes in, before I take it, I'll look at where it's going, and zoom in on it, and if I know the area is like the particular road, you know that there's no flats or anything down here, okay, yeah, it's done. But sometimes, like, you have to zoom right in and see the house number, and then see if the house is like, I'll zoom right in, and it'll tell me the house number that I'm going to, and then I look at the house next door and see, you know, has it gone up in 2s or 4s or 10s? Then if it goes up in 10s, then 10s or 20s, then I don't want to touch the bloody thing, because then that little house block is now an apartment building, and I don't want to deal with it. But if they go up in like 2s or 4s or something, then I'll go ahead and do it. I know you all think I'm crazy, but I've got my knees to think about. So anyway, but you know, you do all that zooming in to see where it's at, and you know what road it's on anyway. But tonight I learned something when I was watching Chuck's channel, and he'd learned it too by the sound of it. All you have to do is just, and it only tells you, you're only going on the house that you're delivering to on this one. And I done a sample one when I took an offer and I clicked on it. So what it is when you get an offer, and I'm not sure you can do it after, but anyway, when you get an offer, is zoom in on where you're going to. I don't know if you have to zoom in on it really, but I zoomed in anyway on doing it, and then you put your finger on the icon, or just touch on the house that you're going to, wherever that little red stop thing is, or pointer. Click on the viewpin house that you're going to, and it actually comes up and tells you the exact address. Saves a lot of looking around. Except that you still got to figure out, if you're trying to avoid flipping apartment buildings like myself, then you still need to look at the house next door. But I tried clicking on the icon of the house next door, and it didn't come up with the address. But it tells you the numbers on them for the most part anyway. Sometimes it doesn't, but most part it does. At least in my experience. But that was something I learned. But unfortunately, I've been through his chat thing and transcripts, but there's not a lot listed in there. I can't see who wrote that. I went through the video, but I couldn't remember whereabouts it was. So hopefully, whoever said that, told Chuck that, hopefully you'll come in and comment below and let me know who you are, because that was pretty good idea. I don't know if you knew it, if Doordash sent you that info, or you just happen to click on it and find it yourself one day. Things happen, if you find things by accident that actually turn out to be pretty good. But yeah, that was pretty bloody handy actually. That is pretty handy. But anyway, I don't know if that would happen on the Grubhub system too. I would be interested to find that out if it works, because I know you can zoom in on the Grubhub, and but whether you click on the house number and it tells you, or house icon, excuse me, and it tells you the full address, that I don't know. There's sometimes you need the VPN to have the full address, just in case the app goes up, doesn't operate correctly. Let's put it that way. And if you've got a GPS, or you can plug it into your phone, then and you just take a picture of it. That's what I did. I clicked on that icon, and then I took a picture of the address, and I'll put it up here what I did. Or I would have done it back there. Anyway, I'll put it up here. And although I'll have to scratch the number out, because I don't want everybody going to their address saying you ordered this. But it's the fun things that we'll find out. And that's what I like about it. That's what I'd like with the Doordash community, whoever even watches this, if you haven't all bored yourself to sleep by now. But it's to learn stuff from each other. I mean, it's the only way you're gonna do it, is to ask people how to do this or that, or if you need something and you ask something and ask for that particular thing that you need, and someone tells you no, then okay, at least you asked. But it's the only way we learn. Just ask questions, or someone else just to give the information. But that was pretty handy. So I can't give credit to anyone, because I don't know who to give credit to. But it was on Dashing Across Chuck's channel, and he done a live show last night. Oh, what was that? Wednesday, what's that, 1st of November? Yes, it was 1st of November, of course it was. And it was around about 9:30 time, so it was around about that. So yeah, go look him up. If you haven't already been to Chuck's channel, it's quite a flipping fun. He does a video every day of when he goes out, for the few hours that he goes out, 3-4 hours, whatever it be, a couple of hours sometimes. And he has a little GoPro camera on him, so he film himself and where he's going and that. So it's quite fun. We enjoy watching him, catching up. Good to see. And then he do a video when he's going to drop off, or when he's picking up at some restaurant that he goes to. But so it's always good. I haven't got around to doing that. I've tried doing it with the phone a couple of times, but I always seem to be rushed at doing it. And the one thing that I really need to do is to take bloody pictures of the acceptance screen. You think I can get that in my head? I've always done it the way that we've been. I will take a picture at the house, even before you were required to take a picture, and then take the picture on my phone system, or now in the Doordash system, or Grubhub or Uber Eats, and take a picture of how much I earned. But what I really need to do, is to take the picture of the acceptance screen at the beginning, because that tells you where you're picking up from, what the mileage is, and how much you're expected to get at that time. All the estimated mileage, etc. So I need to get in, must do that, and must do it before flipping this Sunday, because if you've not already heard, this coming Sunday, the 5th of November, will be the day that we'll be doing the food delivery challenge. We were supposed to have done it last week, Sunday the 29th of October, but because I'm doing it between Angela dashing, Bomb City dashing, blimey, it's been a long night. Angela at Bomb City dashing, and she's down in Amarillo, Texas, and of course I'm up here in Lee Summit, Missouri, which is just outside of Kansas City, Missouri. And but we were both expecting wintry weather, basically, and oh god, it was so cold. It was so cold that day, but we decided not to go on with the challenge, because we didn't know how bad the weather was actually going to be, and it wouldn't have been fair. We could have just, if it got really bad for either of us, we would have had to stop and just say, no, that's enough's enough, and then it wouldn't have been a fair run at it for either of us. So we decided to postpone it. So it's now on this coming Sunday, the 5th of November, between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. So a 12-hour shift, and who can earn the most? So it's going to be fun, and it's also going to be about between 71 and 75 degrees for each of us. So I'll be out here in a t-shirt. And also, two things that day too. One is it's Guy Fawkes Day. Remember the 5th of November. That was what we was always told as kids. And the 5th of November, if you haven't already seen my other channels when I've spoken about this, is Guy Fawkes Day. And Guy Fawkes was the bloke that was supposed to have been blowing up Parliament. And if you don't know where Parliament is that great big flipping lovely building that we got on the side of the River Thames and Westminster Bridge, and it's the one that's got great Big Ben flipping attached to it. It's all part of the same building. And God, I still don't remember. I've been looking back on it too. I forgot what the bloody date was. But anyway, I think it was back in the 1700s is when he tried to do this. He tried to blow up Parliament, took loads of gunpowder down there in barrels and such. And, well, he got caught, basically. He didn't succeed in blowing up Parliament. Yet, we celebrate him. I guess we celebrate him having a go, at least. But I don't know why we celebrate him. He didn't do it. But anyway, he didn't succeed, but anyhow. So we celebrate Guy Fawkes, and we have Guy Fawkes night with a bunch of fireworks and such, and a bonfire. So great big bonfire, and I'm going to put a link below. I've already spoke about this in the other ones and bored flipping you all silly probably. But if the link below, and it'll probably go to a Wikipedia page, hopefully. And hopefully I'll do a better job at editing this one, because I cocked up yesterday. Anyway, but no, so getting into work, yeah. The first job was Panera Bread, and then I've done a mint sushi as well. That was a one that may have been after that. And I wish I'll put all what I did along the top here, because I can't remember what I bloody did, to be fair. But one day goes into one another. But no, we done a fair amount, I suppose, during the night. Got a bit slow towards the end, and we ended up going over to Blue Springs, where they were messing about with flipping 7 Highway again. The roadwork people. Good grief, how long has it taken them to do that bloody road? And he got a flipping bit of it to do and all. God, jeez. They're certainly flipping taking their time on that bloody one. I don't know if flipping half of them know what they're doing down here. But anyway. Anyhow, so there was a bit of a problem. It was a little bit awkward in getting to places from there. But we found a couple of spots to hang out. So we did a little bit. And I ended up getting I think the last job that I did was from IHOP, or pardon my cheesesteak. And that one ended up going out to Buckner, Missouri, which is like north of, about 12 or 15 miles north of Blue Springs. And it was out in the country. Bloody hell, was it out? It was a trek and all. I think mostly it felt like a trek, because I had to slow down at some towns, and plus if you're out in the country, you got to watch for wild animals. Good grief, it's getting worse. But I didn't see any deers or anything. No, I didn't see one deer. Didn't see a deer. No, we did see one deer tonight. But no, I didn't see any on that journey, I don't think. No, I don't think we did. And then after flipping being in Blue Springs a couple of nights ago, seeing 2 coyotes run across the bloody road in town. Bloody hell. It's a bit worrying. Whew. Jeez. We've seen some armadillos as well. The last flipping year or so, we've seen armadillos. Apparently, they're not native to Missouri. They come up from Texas. That's the nearest state that has them, apparently. But anyway, they're an odd-looking thing. I'm not sure. I'm sure they wouldn't want me to hit one, but themselves. But they seem a bit of a solid creature. But it's but they can move pretty quick, apparently, like 30 mile an hour they can move. So you don't want one chasing you off if you're in someone's property. But anyway, did that one to Buckner out in the middle of, well, it was a long trek away from Blue Springs. Hitting the town area down there, and it said to put it on the doorstep, and I think it was like, don't ring on the bell or something, sleeping baby, something like that. I can't even remember, to be fair. Not even sure I took a picture of that. But anyway, got it on their doorstep, and off I went. There was a whole lot of old Jeeps there too. Old Jeeps. Moved off back of there, and then headed back to Blue Springs, and from there, I mean, we went over to a Quick Trip for a pit stop from that, after waiting at McDonald's for a little bit in their car park and watching all what was going on with the roadworks. But no, we decided, well, there's nothing going. Well, no, we just decided to go and take a pit stop. over at Quick Trip there up on oh bloody hell. Oh, 7 highway and 40 highway there. Come out of there and it just didn't seem any point in going on. It was like 3:30 or something by then. And I just get off and go home. I left the stuff on just in case something halfway decent came in. But I had one delivery, and this particular delivery, it was one of the ones from Blue Springs, McDonald's there, I think it was. Well, yeah, it was the McDonald's. Got down there and it was easy to spot the house because even though it was dark, but I mean the headlights were on it, and it helps that little icon on the delivery screen. When you go on that and it tells you all where you're going to, etc., the address and the notes on what to do or what not to do on the delivery instructions. Well, it's got that little icon now where you click on that and underneath the address, and it shows what a previous dasher had done on the delivery, where to put the bag, etc., bag of food, etc. Anyway, so it gives you an idea of what you're actually looking for. So this particular one, it was a red house, so it made a whole lot of difference. Especially, I mean, if it's the middle of the night and the map's not lining up, or you've actually gone past the bloody vipping thing because you're too bloody tired, it's helpful just to have something like that. But I got to the address, obviously at the right address, puts the food on the vipping thing. I know, before I'd gone there, I had read the notes. And the notes was, leave on the porch, okay? Do not ring doorbell, okay? Doorbell broken. There was no point in telling me to flipping hit the doorbell, was there? If it's bloody broken, there's no point in telling me not to hit the doorbell. Just leave the bloody food on the porch would have been sufficient. God, some of these people. Anyhow, so puts the food on the porch and went to take the picture. Doordash system. Screen is black. I mean, I could hit the flipping button to tell me where to hit it and take the picture from and everything, and turn the light on, but the screen was black. Whoops. Yeah. Click the flipping button to take the picture, see if it would do anything, and it just came up as error. Hit go back, did it again, nope, did it again, nope. Bollocks, I'll just flipping go back. So I go back to the van, sit down in the van, look at it again. Now it's sort of coming back, and I've taken a picture of who knows what. And then it started coming back a bit more. I was able to see what was going on, but then it went all weird again, and I took a picture of who knows what. And then it all came back and I was able to take a picture. So I just took a picture of the front of the house and went, bollocks, that's enough. I've had enough of this one. And that was Doordash's picture, which I would have put up somewhere up here. But yeah, this Doordash system sometimes is out to drive one crazy. But yeah, and that house was somewhat in darkness. There was a light on inside the house, and it shone through the window a little bit. But there should have been a porch light on. They should put a light of some sort out there. Anyway, yeah, that's it. I think I've rattled on enough. I've done a lot of hours this week, a lot of bloody hours. I was wondering if I should carry on and work through breakfast, but I didn't. I wanted to see if I could get some more bloody donut deliveries. Good grief, it was just like it was like being in a twilight zone. For me, on, what was the morning that we worked? Sunday morning? Monday, I don't know. Monday morning, I think it was. Yes, it was. Monday morning, we'd worked the 19-hour shift. Oh, that was a long shift. But I'd gone through from 4 o'clock the day, Sunday afternoon, whatever day it was, I'd started, and ended up in Monday morning. And it was delivering to, first delivery was pick up at Lamar's, and it was a take to someone's house. It was like 6 o'clock in the morning. Ring on the hand to recipient. You want me to flip and knock on someone's door at this time in the morning? Oh, I'm not sure about that. So I wrote on the notes, I'm on my way. So, because I wouldn't be very happy if someone knocked at my door early that morning. I probably drop-kicked the baskets flipping across the street. Piss off. But anyway, got to this house, knocked on the door, and it was all bright and bubbly flipping there. The porch light was on, my ears everywhere, by the way. And this lady and someone else came out, and I said, here you go, your donuts. I stepped back a little bit too. I went, here you go, here's your donuts. And they were all cheery. I went, obviously morning people, this is not what I do. And I was like, wow, that's weird. And I got back in the van and I said to Mrs. Womble, I said, that was odd. She said, why, what was wrong? I said, they were happy. I said, it's 6 o'clock in the bloody morning, they were happy. That's because you gave them donuts. I said, even if someone dropped some donuts at our house at 6 o'clock in the morning, I'd still drop a quick kick them. Well, to get the donuts first. But anyway, especially if they were Baxter's. I do like Baxter's donuts. But, and then I got another order after that. Well, I pulled off of their driveway, and as I backed off her driveway, this offer came in, and it was a catering order. And it was at Lamar's Donuts. Hang on, tilt. When I was in there was 10, 12, 15 boxes. Big boxes. Also, I presume donuts. I don't know what else they do there, but anyway, I know they do lots of choices. But anyway, I went, oh, good. All right, I'll deliver it. And I looked at it. I got down there, and when I got in there was a lady in there that was taking all these great big boxes out. I went, good grief, that's a big order. She says, oh yes, this is for construction workers. All of them? Yep. Damn. They're going to be flying all over the place with all that sugar in them. She says, that's the idea, to keep them going. Wow. Well, that'll work. Anyway, so then my order wasn't ready, but they were packing it up there and then. And it was just one box. One big box with 3 dozen donuts in it. Wow. And yeah. So I looked at where it was going and went, oh, the heating and cooling place. And so I knew where that was going, and it said on the instructions, it said, go to the second building nearest to Johnny Ray's and leave it at the door. You want me to leave it out, a big box of donuts outside? Wow, that's crazy. I mean, jeez. Anyway, So I got there, and there was like, the place was buzzing. I mean, they get there early, I guess, and there was vans all over the place. It was, the building that they spoke of was occupied. There were several flipping blokes in there. They were getting ready, I suppose, to get off to their various job sites, etc. And as I pulled in there was a van that was in my way, and I went, oh bollocks, I'll go around it. So I went around it and parked, and it come backing up. No, what now? And I wound down the window, the bloke going, oh no, that's right. I got out of the van, opened up the back door here, and as I put the flipping, picked up the box of donuts, the bloke that was back in the van up opened his window and went, is that for us? I went, yes. Well, I can take those. I'm sure you can, mate. But are you going to give them to everybody? Are you going to share? And he laughed. Anyway, I gave him the box, and that saved me a bit of time. But yeah, that was a catering order. And I think they paid $15 thereabouts, $15, $16. That went a mile and a half, if that. So that was a good start. Anyway, I think that's it for now. I've gone on a little bit longer than I wanted. Than any of us wanted, probably. And thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great Thursday. Hopefully you make lots of money and warrant being out for the time that you spend out here or out there. And hopefully it's warmer where you are. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you haven't already done so, hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button too. And let's try and grow this channel. Help me try and grow the channel. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Ta-da.